going on? Welcome back to my channel. For those that are new, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. This video is going to clearly be about me being an esthetician, the ladies and gentlemen that are newly estheticians, including myself. I have not been doing this long. I feel like I've been well educated to feel confident in my work and what I do to be able to give this video to y'all. This is probably going to be the last upload of 2019. I appreciate all the support that I have gotten this year, the previous years, and I want to go ahead and thank everybody for the continued support that I'm going to receive. I'm going to go ahead and claim that. Let's go ahead and jump into this video. I don't want it to be too sentimental or emotional or anything like that. I have no clue what I'm going to title this video. It's going to be Estheticians 101 Tips for Beginners. I'm not sure if that's too long. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, like an Estheticians 101 guide, like a series being supported under that title, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, these are the do's and the do nots, the do's and the don'ts, however you want to title it, categorize it. I'm kind of in between, I don't know, but these are going to be 10 tips that I feel like are great, that I've picked up along the way, that I've kind of had to get adjusted to fairly quickly being an esthetician. And yeah, so let's go ahead and begin. The first thing that I want to share is, do not assume, ladies and gents, that what you have learned in school is going to be carried over and actually practiced in the job environment. I learned that a lot. I learned that very quickly, like literally my first day, that it did not transfer over into the work environment. But you know, just do your part. Let whoever is in charge be aware that, hey, this isn't supposed to be like this. This should change. We should change this. We should fix this. And you just do your part and you continue with your job. Everybody is not going to change everything when you say something, but you know, be patient, continue to do what you're supposed to do, and it's just a learning experience. You do need to be patient with building your clientele. Some people are going to come to you and they're going to love your work and they're going to love you as an individual. That is great. And some people are not, which is going to be okay. It's a learning experience. Everybody is not going to love you, and you are definitely not going to love all of your clients. Especially when it's the first time meeting them. When it's that first interaction, everything is going to be super professional and short and sweet and simple to the point. That's okay. Once they come back and you begin and you get comfortable with conversing with people, everything will be cool. I do want to say, with building your clientele, it is very, very important to know your location and know the traffic and where you are working. Are you in a highly populated area that are there's people that are interested in the services that you and your work provide? If they aren't, and you know that they aren't, maybe you should consider moving to a different location as far as work. I'm not talking about picking up and moving in general, because where you are, you should know whether people are interested in getting facials, getting these services done that you can provide to them. Do not be afraid to promote yourself. That is going to be the number one advantage that you have in this line of work, being that we have so many platforms and opportunities to do so. You have social media, of course. You can even use, you know, business cards. If you are working at a business right now and you are not able to promote yourself as an individual, like individually having your own suite or having your own business, that's okay. Use the business cards that you have with your workplace on it, because that's what I do. Of course, it says hand and stone, my location, of course, the address and the number up there. The only thing that I have that pertains to me is my schedule up there, like literally me handwriting it in the little blocks, and my name up there. That is all they need to know who you are, where you work, and what days to be able to schedule you. You do need to be realistic with your clients and with yourself. If you have a product or a service that they are interested in and you do not know the review on the product, you've never used this product, you don't know how good this product may work for this skin type or for that person as an individual, do not just try to sell a client based on your guess. Do not do that. You need to be realistic. Give the person a sample, give the person a demo on the service, and let them know, hey, I'm not 100% sure either, but we can do this together and we can learn together, and to your specific needs and your desire of how you want your skin goals to be, or whatever the case may be. That is so very important, because being in an environment that is new, you are not going to know everything about every single product, every single anything, service, or anything like that. You know the basics of products, of protocols and steps, but you don't know the product itself, whether it be, you know, Pavonia, whether it be BRED, whether it be Dermalogica or Clarity. Those are the products that I work with, and the last two. And I had no clue what the outcome would be on these clients' skin until I had them more than one time and was able to reconnect with them on that visit, where I'm like, hey, how do you feel like your skin is doing with this product? Do you feel like you've even seen a difference in your skin? And you want to let them know to be honest as possible with you. If they are not having some type of skin routine at home and they are only singularly getting facials, 9 times out of 10, they are not going to see good results fast. There is going to be a slow process, and you have to be realistic with them. Hey, if you are not doing anything at home to keep up with what I'm doing, it's gonna be a while before you can see any type of improvement in your skin. So just be honest with them, be honest with yourself, try things out, do not be afraid to ask questions and all of that, which is probably going to lead me into my next do or do not. Do not lie, okay? Do not lie to your client, do not lie to yourself, do not lie to anybody in the workplace, because it's not going to help you in the long run. It's going to be a very, very frustrating situation that you have put onto yourself. Do not lie to your client about results that they may possibly get or they may not possibly get. You need to be, like I said, be honest and be realistic in this skin industry and in any industry, definitely in this one though, because people want results fast, quick. They spending their money, so they want results. If you know a certain service is not going to get that person the results that they want in the amount of time that they want it in, you know, you may need to direct them in another direction with another service. Be like, hey, I don't think that's going to give you the results, but we can maybe try this out, or you can try this out on your own time, on your own expenses, outside of where you are working. And you have to be realistic with them. Your employer may not be pleased, but hey, it's morals to this line of work, and you have to be real, and people want results. That's it, and they want to see what they are paying for working. Also with do not lying, if you have any questions or anything like that, do not be afraid to ask questions to another esthetician that may have more experience than you, or to ask a question in general to anyone in the workplace, or even reach out. Like, people reach out to me so much through me promoting this esthetician career and opening up and, you know, just talking about it. I am more than happy to answer any and all questions. I don't care how many times. If y'all have any questions, by the way, make sure y'all leave those down below. I probably am going to do a Q&A esthetician 101 type video, because I have so many questions all the time. Even in my comments, I try to reply back, you know, right then and there, but I think I might just get a bunch of those questions and just do a video on it, so y'all can see the, you know, the questions, so y'all don't be like, oh, I wonder if somebody's asked this. I don't want to be the one to ask a question that's already been answered. But ask away. I'm more than happy to answer to the best of my ability. Do research. Do continuing education. We all know, estheticians all know, that continuing education is the #1 way to stay on your tip-top game in this line of work. It is important to know the most that you can about whatever there is to know. Do not be afraid to open that milady book from school, from college. Do not be afraid to bust that book open, dust the dust off of it, because I know I am about to do mine, because mine is sitting right on top of my refrigerator. I have not opened that book since I finished school, but I definitely am. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself is to continue education. Even if you don't have the funds to take a class and get a certificate, bust that book open. It's so much knowledge in that book that is going to help myself, that is going to help you, and you're going to understand it more since you're practicing and you're hands-on now. You're looking at things hands-on versus just looking in a book and being like, oh, okay, I hope I can remember that once I start working. I have seen so many different skin types that I know for a fact I can look in a book and be like, dag, that is that, dag, that is that. I did learn these things. Just refreshing your memory all the time. I am the person that is going to be searching on the internet, but a lot of times we may not find factual information on the internet, or we may read upon something that's more so of an opinion than a fact. So you want to get both sides. I'm not going to fret away from the opinion, because that's somebody else's opinion from what they've tried and error. So everything counts, everything matters. You just want to have the factual information stick to your mind, because that is what is the true and what is not true, what is going to work, what you should do, what you should not do. You do need to learn how to get comfortable with your clients, even with people that are not going to be your clients, that you don't know if they're actually going to schedule with you or anything like that. Being comfortable with conversing with people is very important in this line of work. If you don't have it, you need to grab hold of that part in you and open it and spread it and fly like a butterfly. Because if you are not a social butterfly in any shape or form, I don't know how you are going to be able to pursue this line of work. Learning your clients, you need to learn the ones that are going to be open for conversation while you are servicing them, as well as those clients that are completely not comfortable talking during your service, which is fine, because you do have those clients that are either coming off of work, just wanting to spend this 30 minutes to an hour with you and relax themselves, and they don't want to talk. They want to be able to fall asleep and just relax. This is their hour to themselves, and that's what they want, which is fine. Let them listen to the music and fall asleep. I have so many clients that fall asleep, and I'm perfectly fine with that, because they're comfortable, I'm doing my job, and hey, we are knocking everything out. For those clients that do want to talk, remember the conversations. Remember that you shared whatever with them, because when they come back to you, you need to remember that connection that you made with that person. I have at work a system where we write down notes and where we type notes into the computer. It's supposed to be about their skin, but I type little side notes that I can remember the client mentally. Like, I'm like, hey, this person was talking about their kid or their daughter, or they're going on a trip. Make sure you ask them how was their trip when they come back. That type of thing works, and it connects with people even on a deeper side, because they're like, oh my gosh, they do remember me just like I remember them. It makes them happy, and you can just pick up from a conversation just like that if you are servicing them. If you have no clue or remember the client, they're gonna be like, oh, this person don't remember me. They have so many clients, they don't remember me. But when you do, it makes the difference in the tip too. Do not be discouraged if a client does not rebook with you and you work in an environment with other estheticians and you see that client going to another esthetician. It happens all the time. I get people's clients a lot, and I have my clients go to other people. Sometimes it's just a matter of them. Some people don't care that they bounce around to different estheticians. Some do care, because every esthetician doesn't work the way I do, and I don't do my services the way other estheticians do. Don't be discouraged by that. It's okay. It's the line of work. Some people may come to you once and you'll never see them again, never in the establishment. So, they come and go. This is a super important do. You need to stand your ground when a client is asking about a service or wanting a service and they have a contraindication towards that service or product. You need to make sure that you know your stuff and you are very confident and sure in what you are speaking on if they cannot have that service done. For instance, we all know clients that have rosacea are not supposed to have steam, or they're supposed to have very little steam and just more so warm towels or even cool towels. They have a contraindication towards any waxing services and any services towards like a chemical peel. They have contraindications towards a plethora of services which you need to be aware of, okay? Because if you're not, that is going to come to bite you in your booty, okay? So that goes back to continuing education, to refreshing your mind of what you learned in school. And they also have a contraindication towards microdermabrasion. You need to know that, okay? I know microdermabrasion, I pronounced it wrong, but you need to know that, ladies and gentlemen. That is very important. And you need to know that you standing your ground and telling them, hey, I don't think this would be a good service for you. And if they are the type that is going to argue with you or try to pick you, like, hey, I have got this done. Somebody did this for me one time and it turned out great. Well, you need to be able to say, hey, look, we can do this, but if you have this type of reaction, you need to know that this is on you. And that is when disclosure forms come into place. If you have a client that says they really want this done, you need to, hey, make sure you sign this. So if anything does happen and I told you that we should not do this, your behind is covered because it's important. Or just simply turn down the client. Hey, sorry, I can't do this. I have to protect myself, because if you have a flare up or something goes wrong with you once you leave this establishment or even during the service, you need to be like, sorry, but I told you. Okay, last tip. Practice ain't gonna make perfect, but it's gonna be damn near perfect. You're gonna know your stuff. You're gonna know your pressure that you're supposed to be putting on people. If people want more pressure during facial massages, if they want less pressure, you get to know so many different types of individuals while practicing, while working. Working is practice. Every single day you're learning something new. Every single day you can maybe seeing something different. You be like, dang, this really is like this. People really have the skin type, and this is something that people are dealing with every day, and I only see them once a month. You need to jot down stuff while you're at work. I bring so many notebooks to work so I can jot down stuff if I don't want to have my phone in my service room, or if I just don't have my phone near me. I write down stuff on pieces of paper while the client is in there, so maybe I can research this while I'm out of work and on my own time. Practice is going to make everything second nature to you, which is what you want. You want everything to be first nature. So even when you're out and about, you see something and it automatically relates or stimulates something to do with work, which is going to benefit you. That's how I am now. I can see something in online every day. Everything is consuming my life with esthetician and skincare. And I love it. It makes me eager to do my job. It keeps me excited and it keeps me on my toes, is what you want. You do not want to be comfortable in this line of work, because if you're comfortable, 9 times out of 10 you're getting left behind, and there's something that you could be catching up on that you have clearly missed. So those are my tips. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too like do like this is schoolwork, write these things down. I do not want to be like that, but I want to be very informative and helpful, because I didn't have this. I didn't look up any types of videos or see anything that was really straight to the point and helpful that I knew came from experience and not from a book. I hope I helped y'all. I feel like I done talked every single breath out of me. So yeah, I want to wish y'all a very happy, healthy, productive new year. I love every single one of y'all. I really do. Love is a strong term, but I really do. I'm so appreciative of every single one of y'all. I would like to tell y'all my 3 biggest wins of 2019. I shared it on Twitter because I seen somebody that encouraged me to share my wins. He shared his L. I ain't talking about no L's. I'm talking about all the wins. So my 3 big wins of 2019 was God helping me and leading me to find the church that I am truly thankful for. I have committed to my church. Me finding the church, me committing to the church was a very big step this year. And I recently committed to my church this past Sunday. I have been going there since June, and I finally committed to the church, and I'm so very excited and nervous and all in one to continue to lead down this road of being closer to the Lord and spiritual journey and all. and me going to school to become an esthetician. That was my number 2. And my number 3, you guys, big W, big win, is being able to finish with dancing, stripping, all in all. I'm so very happy to not have to do that. Was it very lucrative? Of course, but you know, I'm on a different journey now. I'm 26 years old and I am completely headed in a different journey that I never ever seen myself going down. I'm not about to cry because I'm a G. Okay, so I love y'all, and that's why I'm going to end this video at. Make sure y'all drop down below y'all big 3 wins this year. If you don't have 3, how many do you have? Comment them all. If you don't only have 1, comment one of them bad boys down. Comment that one thing, and I'm commenting back to everybody. We about to be in 2020. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video next year. Bye, y'all.